Hello, Leo. Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. You were chosen next. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or they have Leo dominant in their chart, their astrology chart. I'm looking for new energies and hopefully positive energies for the 5-card spread. Plus, I'll be doing a pick a card love reading after this. A mini one, anyway. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, new energies, positive energies, the energies that are affecting most Leos. It won't resonate with all Leos, but I try to reach as many as possible. I always look for a positive reading, but if we don't get one, we work through it, okay? Let's see what the incoming energy is. Leo, Queen of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with the Aries. Some of you, this may be you, someone's a little short-tempered or just not feeling like themselves. They're feeling a little off for some reason. Queen of Wands could be anything when it's in reverse. It could be short-tempered, not feeling well, losing motivation, all those things, okay? So, but like I said, some of you could be dealing with the Aries that's, not feeling that themselves. Past position, the Chariot in reverse. Things were a little chaotic for Leo in the past with the Chariot. Hard to get things on an even keel, in control. Obstacle messages, calling people, getting things done, getting things that you need to get done. You need to do it soon. It's like you're putting things off. That's what I'm trying to say. It also could be that you cannot travel for some of you. But we'll find out. We'll find out. You know what I clarify? I can change the story up. Current environment. You are going to get a new love offer, a new emotional offer that you like. You may have not gotten this yet. It's a current environment. It was surrounding around this time. Ace of Cups. Something you like. Love. Maybe someone's going to send you a sweet message. It could be any of those things. We'll find out. We'll find out. What is coming towards you? The Empress. Outside environment. You feel like everything on the outside that is supposed to come towards you isn't happening. You feel like there's lack of growth or slow growth, the Empress in reverse. You do gain success in the very end, Leo. You get some success. You gain some kind of victorious success when it comes to stability and finances. Let's see what what else the cards are saying. The past, the Chariot in reverse. Chaotic BS, okay? It had to do with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Things were just all over the place, okay? So the Chariot in reverse. We need 2 cards for Leo. Could have to do with the Prince of Disc. Could have to do with the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And there hasn't been a final decision with them. Something's chaotic with them, a little bit off. And so it's still up in the air with them, whatever's going on, okay? It also could be messages of stability you're waiting on. It's still up in the air. Obstacle, again, messages, travel, maybe your car, So the 8 of Wands in the upright and the obstacle, which you need to overcome. I need 2 cards, please, for Leo. You have money, not a lot of money. You need to call about some money and partnerships. You need to get on top of things with that. That's a love card. It's also partnerships. And it has to do with your overall wealth, trying to regain that. It's like you lost some motivation. I'm feeling a lack of motivation, to be honest. What is the current environment? Someone that does want to offer you a new beginning. You may start a new beginning. That's something you really like. So the Ace of Cups. I need 2 cards, please, for Leo. Regaining strength and making adjustments towards something. You got to make adjustments. You are going to make adjustments towards something in your life. You're going to regain strength, your health. Maybe get back in shape. Maybe you need to get your diet in order. Maybe you're just feeling blue. You need to get, you need to get your health up. You need to get your motivation back up. And because you're going to get some new things coming in. That's all going to happen right now. Starting right now. It doesn't end now. It starts right now. Outside environment, it's lack of growth on the outside. We all already know this. The world's kind of crazy. It certainly is not helping any of the signs, So the Empress in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Leo. Oh, there it is. Someone needs, people coming out of hermit mode. There's lack of motivation in the outside environment. People are trying to come out of hermit mode. They're trying to come out and, you know, maybe socialize again, you know. But it's slow coming, you know. There's a lot of lack of motivation, slow coming in growth, and that's the outside. But you're still getting a message that's coming in, and you're going to gain a victory. So, the Six of Pentacles, in the upright. I need 2 cards for Leo. They're getting a victory or success in something when it comes to money. Okay? So you need 2 cards for Leo for that. Prince of Wands. Okay, it's going to move forward. You're getting success. I still feel like you're feeling a little off and less motivated. I do see that you're trying to make adjustments with your health and strength, getting it together and starting something that you love or getting offers that you love. But it's still, you're feeling like really lacking motivation. It's reevaluating a failed situation and moving forward again with your finances. I do see you regaining success once you reinvest in something. Get motivated again. Even if you don't feel like it, I do feel like you're going to be pushing forward because you got the Chariot there. You will regain success if you keep on pushing, okay? And I'm not talking about against all odds. Just push yourself a little bit more because you're just feeling the energies that are just out there. You know, they're dampering you, okay? Let me get the love reading for love for Leo. We want to know about love. We do see like getting something of a little bit of an offer there with the emotional level. Could have to do with this. But concentrate on the card you want to choose from that you feel compelled or drawn to. But I bring them all together in the end anyway for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pick a path, pick an energy card. 3 cards from the Moonology. You know you can fast forward this. I like to shuffle in front of you. I don't want you to think I'm trying to pull the wool over your eyes. I shoot from the hip, you know, hell or high water, you know, whatever brings it, you know, whatever message we get. So I need 3 cards from the Moonology card for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It was dominant in Leo's, if you have Leo dominant in your astrology chart, about love for Leo. And 3 cards from the 8th house tarot for Leo, house of sexuality, where it really, you know, can get kind of interesting. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If they have Leo dominant in their chart, like many planets, you know, in their astrology chart in Leo. 3 cards, please, about love. Like I said, you know, feel compelled or drawn to a certain energy, go ahead. But I do read from them. You try to bring them all together anyway for secondary energies. Take this section, okay, Leo. Within the next few weeks, a love situation is going to come up, so it's time to take action. Don't dawdle. Don't think about it for too long, okay? Because some of you may think about walking away from this person or situation or love. Could be lack of motivation, like I said. You're just feeling a little off. But I do feel like in the next few weeks, yeah, you're going to have a love type offer come in. And it's saying to react towards it. Don't walk away. You may consider walking away. You may not be you may be unsure of it. It's saying to take action towards it. Choose a new direction. I've been seeing this a lot for a lot of the a lot of the signs. Choose a new direction where you need to go. Push yourself forward, okay? You pick this section, especially when it comes to love. Your hard work is paying off. Everything you put your life into when it comes to love and finances, it will pay off. I knew that. I've been saying that for months now, haven't I? The Moon. You don't see things clearly. You're afraid of deceptions. You're afraid everything's going to be lied. You know, everybody's going to be lying to you. You've been lied to a lot. But it's saying here, choose a new direction. Because wherever you go in love, it's going to pay off. And try to release the negative energies that kept you from love in the past, okay? You do feel like, I'm seeing it here, I'm feeling it here, where people messed you over. I saw it in the past readings, you know? And I do see you getting a victory over all that. So it's up to you where you want to go with it. If you're asking the universe a yes or no question when it comes to love or your life or what you're feeling right now, it's a no. It's a no. But it also says, look at the bigger picture. You're not seeing things clearly, okay? You're not seeing things clearly. You get more than one option with the Three of Earth. You may have more than one situation. It's all about collaboration and working with somebody, working with people. It says, look at the bigger picture. And for some of you, like I said, you got a yes or no question in here. It's saying no. Whatever it is that you're thinking about right now, is this, should I go back to an ex? It could be no. Is this person lying to me? It could be no. It'd be different for all these. Whatever you're thinking about asking, okay? But it says look at the bigger picture. And it says that also in a way to collaborate. And also could be that some of you have more than one option coming up. But I do see the next few weeks, putting these all together, someone's going to offer you something, okay? It says take action, but you may walk away. You may not want it. You may have a good reason. You're choosing a new direction. I see that. I do see you going forward with something else because your hard work is paying off. You may be more focused on career than love, or you may put career first. But I do see that you don't trust people, and that could be a big issue when love tries to come in. It could get in the way of a new love cycle, okay? So you got to whatever your question was, it's a no question. But you got to look at the bigger picture. You got to look at why these things are happening to put you in a place where you're supposed to be in life. You're supposed to go a certain direction. You're supposed to go, fulfill your destiny in some way. And sometimes things in the past don't work out. So newer and bigger and better things can come in for you. And that's what we're having a problem with, Leo, is that now you may consider cutting everything out. Because I do see that Eight of Cups and the Moon where you just don't trust it. You're like, yeah, right. I've heard that before, done that, been there. But it says to work on a situation and collaborate. And if you're taking this last reading into consideration, it's talking about regaining your strength, regaining health, making adjustments. And you will be getting a new emotional offer, really new, that could have to do with love. But I also see the obstacle where communications is there, and maybe you don't want to talk to people. Maybe you don't believe in them when they say stuff to you. Because I do see the Two of Cups there in reverse when it comes to partnerships. And you may be thinking about, well, they just get in the way of my wealth. They get in the way of where I want to be in life, love does. But it does say you can have success in this area if you truly, truly want it. I do see something on the outside where people are lacking growth. Determination, people are trying to come out of hermit mode. The outside environment is not exactly up to par, but it looks like you're still regaining success. You're moving forward, even though you're still going through the motions. And I've been saying that for a while. Things were chaotic in the past. You were kind of not making a final decision towards a possible earth sign, or someone maybe a little bit younger, or someone really sound and secure and stable in their life. They're kind of fresh, in a way to you. Not in a negative way. I mean, there's something new about them with you. This is something you haven't done before, been with before, or considered before. Now you're kind of, turning your head towards them. But at the same time, you may walk away. But, you don't have to. They say it's time to take action. But you may say, well, they're just a liar. It always ends up being a lie. And I may just walk away. I'd rather be safe. So it could be saying this person is not going to deceive you. That's what it could be. And look at the bigger picture, okay? Look at the things for how they are. And maybe even working on just a little bit. It's up to you. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything you want. But I do see you gaining success. I do see you making adjustments in your life, regaining health. Maybe you, like I said, go to the doctor. Maybe go on a diet. Maybe you watch your health more. Maybe you go, it could be emotional health too, where you're looking for that. It's up to you. But I see someone coming in. But I also see you kind of done with people in some way. But it's up to you. Love can be yours if you want it. But I also realize that you got other, goals in life. It looks that way. So, it's up to you. You can have it all. I'm going to let this go. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Leo.